Alright, good morning, family. Happy NFP and Unemployment Day. We are about 7 minutes out from the result here. Just gonna do a quick live today, depending on how active these markets are. Normally not trading on days like this, but again, we have a close eye on unemployment numbers. So we're here for the data, man. I also was up pretty late last night, so I was doing some overnight trading, and I'm already kind of prepared for the day, as it would be. Yeah, we got 5 minutes here till news. Again, NFP is expected to come in at, or forecasted anyway, at 160k to 114. Which would be a nice little increase. If it does come out that high, that is going to be a little bit bullish dollar. It's not my expectation for us to come out at 160. I mean, below the 114 might be a little tough, so we might have a little bit of mixed data where we don't meet the forecast, but we don't really go lower than prior. And then for unemployment, I'm expecting no change. I know this is forecasting a change to 4.2 from 4.3, but I'm going to expect this to come out at 4.3. So I'm looking for a little bullish reactions from the market on some disappointing data. NQ buys look pretty good structurally speaking. You know, we're below that liquidity yesterday, which is ultimately what we wanted yesterday. So this stuff does look good to the buy side. Again, unless this number does come out pretty high on the NFP side. The Dow doesn't quite look as nice. This was a trade setup that I didn't take yesterday, but some people did. Gold holding up pretty well. Oil is one of the ones that I got long on again overnight. But I'm already break even on that, so that doesn't really help you guys. Dollar index. I mean, dollar index could bounce from here. I mean, it's in structurally a pretty good spot if NFP does come out as a beat. Didn't take this lone candle, which would have been more ideal for buying activity. Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on NFP and unemployment, me personally. I don't know what you guys have expectations for the results. I'd love to hear them in the chat. But again, I'm expecting an NFP number between forecast and prior to come in pretty mixed, and then looking at unemployment rates staying at 4.3, which I think would be a little bit of a disappointment for the market. I think people have been pricing in this 4.2. Now, of course, if we come out at 4.2, that's going to be interesting. I typically don't want to see unemployment rate dip down, but if we're having a small pause in the data, that's fine as well. I don't want to look into the numbers though. If this comes out at 4.2, I'm gonna want details about that. But I'm calling early bullshit on that for sure. Also, an oil longs from 69.05. Yeah, I cut my loss early yesterday, and then I re-got in overnight. It was like pretty late. It was like pretty early in the morning. Let me see. It's definitely like 3 o'clock. It's also produced another good entry here, like this morning. You could have played again to this little pocket of liquidity. Nothing really formed inside of here, but you did get this high effort push that, you know, you could have tried to fade against. So hopefully that works out. If not, I'm gonna catch the break even on that. But again, that doesn't specifically help you guys. Again, NQ, I like NQ buys, but again, pending what this result is, if this does come out at 4.2%, this could potentially run as low as like 18.35. So watch out below if it does come out as expected. DXY on the weekly look like it wants to do a lone candle to the downside. A weekly. Yeah, I mean, oh, we have another. Oh, I didn't see that bearish candle that we have there. Yeah, I mean, if we again, if this comes out at 4.3, and NFP comes out as a miss, this is, I think, very easily gonna make a new weekly low. Again, gold is poised for new all-time highs, so I don't see how we again don't come out at 4.3% unemployment with a miss on NFP. But we all know how manipulated jobs numbers are, right? That's why they keep revising them. Alright, hold on. I want to pull up investing.com as well, just because sometimes they pull up the data a little faster. I want that for myself. Alright, let's see what we get here. Let's see if we get the first downtick in unemployment. Kevin says this is a critical jobs report. I would agree if it does come out lower. But let's see what the data says. Of course, it's not over here yet. So NFP came out at 142. Like I said, it's gonna miss that 160. Unemployment did come out at 4.2. Well, that's kind of a surprise. I'm gonna want to see the data on that. NFP comes out at 142. Hourly earnings went up a little bit, so that's kind of good for the market. Private non-farm payroll is 118. Yeah, they have this unemployment rate coming down a little bit, huh? Interesting. Nasdaq still responding bullish, gold responding bullish, that's all to be expected. With the NFP miss, oil, no real reaction. There was the DXY tanking below levels, that's also to be expected. Yeah, the unemployment rate has me a little iffy on actually trading anything here. Coming in at that 4.2, huh? Let's pull up, see if we can pull up some data about that real quick. Naturally, this website won't load. There we go. With the unemployment rate at 4.2%, the unemployed people at 7.1 million changed little in August. These measures are higher than a year earlier. Yes, okay, we know that. Among the worker groups, the unemployment rate for adult men, 4%, adult women, 3.7%. Teenagers 14.1, whites 3.8, blacks 6.1, Asians 4.1, Hispanics 5.5. I'm just reading data reports and not being racist. These are just the numbers for people, and these are just actual numbers. Not speculating. Among the unemployed, the number of people on temporary layoff declined by 190,000 to 872,000 in August, mostly offsetting an increase from the prior month. The number of permanent job losers essentially unchanged at 1.7 million. Okay, so that's where the difference comes in. Temporary laid off declined by 190,000. The number of long-term unemployed, those jobless for 27 weeks or more, is virtually unchanged. The long-term unemployed accounts for 21.3% of all unemployed people. Among those not in the labor force who wanted a job, the number of people marginally attached. Healthcare added 31,000 jobs. Employment in manufacturing down 24,000. The change in total non-farm payroll employment for June was revised down by 61,000. Okay, so here they're still doing fucking revisions for previous months, revising everything down. Everything is still being revised down, dude. Revised for June, revised down by 61,000, from plus 179,000 to 118,000. The change for July was revised down by 25,000. With these revisions, employment in June and July combined is 86,000 lower than previously reported. See, what the fuck, dude? That's what I'm gonna call bullshit on even they're just gonna revise this report, dude. That's what I'm talking about. These jobs numbers, bro, are just bullshit month over month. I'm gonna call bullshit on this again. This 4.2 is nonsense. This is 142K. They're gonna revise this fucking bullshit down. I'm telling you, bro. These are the most manipulated bullshit numbers that I've seen in a long time. Across any, I mean, it's debatable. CPI was manipulated for a long time too, but the fact they keep revising these down is just nuts. We must be like a year of revisions now in previous months. So how can I trust this number? Right? How am I supposed to do an informed decision off this 142K number if next month they're gonna be like, oh, sorry, actually the number was supposed to be 112, you know? Look, even I mean, well, I just said they've revised the prior, so I just, like, it's just nuts, man. It's just so frustrating. This guy's racist. Hey, I'm just reading data, bro. That's all. Honestly, if I got canceled, that'd probably be, like, the best thing for me. I don't know how you cancel somebody that has no real following anyway. I would still probably trade this stuff bullish. I think these numbers are all bullshit. I think this unemployment rate is bullshit. Even though technically speaking, you guys know 4.3% unemployment or 4.4% unemployment would have been something I wanted to kind of short into if we got a nice rally. Because I am pretty bearish indices, as you guys may or may not know, depending if you're on the public stream or if you've been here a while. In the temporary path of things, I'm gonna assume that NQ wants to stay bullish, especially if we get a nice rally today. So again, this liquidity grab is very nice. I like this. Trading away from this is probably ideal. You probably get another chance at the open. Maybe this pushes down. Again, this might not be the absolute low, but I do like this liquidity grab if we get some absorption in the morning. Again, we're gonna just look for this to trade to the lone candle, right? The most obvious spot for this to move to is like 19,504. If we can sustain ourselves here, which might be a pretty big if with today's release. The Dow not looking as great. Again, it's running into a lot of supply here, so maybe we sit around till the open and we still do something later. This one doesn't look as good to continue bullish though. Gold is gonna just push an all-time high. We talked about this on Monday and then all throughout the week. The 2506 level that I told you guys about on Monday, which was also a public live stream, by the way. So you guys had the chance to kind of get in on that analysis down here. Unfortunately, I'm not holding anything long from down here, so I'm just a middle-class fraud, I guess, because I didn't execute off my own idea down here, and I cry about it. I definitely cry myself to sleep at night about that trade. So that's neat, but this is gonna probably push all-time highs. I don't see why we wouldn't, at least up into the liquidity pocket. So if you guys are still holding that, that's a simple trade. Oil, again, is working out well for me and anybody that may be in this off some analysis that we had yesterday. Hasn't done too much since NFP though, and then of course the dollar is just pushing new fresh weekly lows. So yeah, I don't know if I want to actually execute off anything on this with the live stream. Again, I would prefer to stay NASDAQ buy side just based off some of the data, how I perceive the data, and off structure. I don't know if I'm gonna be hanging around though for the open, because honestly I got a few things to do today, and I'm already in trades myself. Really got no need to be on here. But y'all let me know how you feel. Is there anything else you guys want me to go over? Any pairs you want me to look at? Again, I just came on here to do the result with you guys. Because again, this is data that I had had been watching. But yeah, I don't trust this shit, man. This number is gonna be revised down. Again, it's just a matter of the next NFP. Again, in this report, we already revised June and July. So this is the August report. So when the September report comes out in October, then once again, this 142 will probably be revised down to like 120, maybe 130-ish, if it wants to keep with the current trend. But yeah, that's my opinion on this, man. I don't have too much else to say. No trade day for me. Have a great weekend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Everybody have a great weekend, bro. Quick, easy stream. Data's not too nuts. Again, disappointed by the 4.21% unemployment, but I think that'll fix itself over time. Yeah, family, going once, going twice. If not, enjoy the music on the way out. Again, I got a few things I gotta do this morning, so this was just real quick, fundamental updates. Again, I'm not live trading today, unfortunately. And I wish y'all best in the markets. Chat seems quiet, so I think I'm gonna be good on my side, but I'll give you guys another 30 seconds because of delays. Alright, we good? We good. Alright, anyway, that being said, it's your boy Skag, I'm tapping out. Enjoy your trading day, be safe, be logical, don't lose money. Love and appreciate y'all, I'm out of here.